This is the BP37 Infant Temperature Maintenance Kit. As you can see, it comprises of 5 parts: the control unit, charger, mains cable, TSMC cable and the thermal support matrix. And now we're going to run through the use of the BP37 kit. So the first thing to ensure is that your control unit is fully charged. This one has been. And then to take the TSMC cable and plug that into the back of the control unit. That's simply a matter of lining up the 2 white dots, pushing the cable in and tightening finger tight. The next step is to prepare and position the thermal support matrix. So we remove the matrix from the packaging, a quick visual inspection to ensure that we have no damage. And in this case, I'm applying this to the vacuum mattress of the Babypod, which has a pre-prepared slot to pass the tail of the matrix through. And then you will see there's also areas here, again pre-prepared, for adhering the matrix to the vacuum mattress. It doesn't have to be a vacuum mattress, but it is important that the matrix is firmly secured. Okay, and the next step is to connect the control unit to the thermal support matrix. So I have the thermal support matrix with the non-woven surface uppermost, the clamp from the control unit with the word up uppermost, and we simply slot the control matrix, the thermal matrix, into that clamp. It is a little firm to push that in there, but that's important because it has to be firmly held by the clamp. With that connection properly made, now we can turn the control unit on. Obviously we have an on-off button, we push, wait for the beeps, and then you'll see that the controller goes through its startup procedure. And it's given us a setup OK message, and we can see here a number of things. One is we have 100% battery charge. We have an ambient temperature in the room in which I'm working of 20 degrees Celsius. We have no time because we haven't yet switched the unit on, and we have the unit shown here, SB, that is standby. So at this point the unit has run its self-calibration, we know the system is good, and now if we are getting ready to introduce the baby, then we switch the unit from standby to 37, simply pushing the plus button. That's now moved from SB to 37, and the thermal matrix will start to warm up. And now we see the unit is at 37 degrees, that is the matrix temperature is at 37 degrees, surface temperature, which is its preset temperature. That takes somewhere between 2 to 4 minutes depending on the ambient temperature. So now we can do is introduce our baby, and here you have 2 options. We could take this mattress and place it into the Babypod and then prepare the baby, or we can take the baby and prepare the baby here prior to introducing to the pod. Actually prefer this method, so we would do everything that we needed by way of tubes and lines, and then we have the opportunity to use the vacuum mattress to produce our cocoon around the baby. And I need some assistance here. We're going to produce the vacuum manually, but it could also be done with your suction unit. Okay, please. Perfect, thank you. And now we have a nice secure cocoon for the baby, and we can lift the baby into the pod. So obviously we would then gently lift the baby into the pod, position the mattress. As you see, we have a nicely secured baby, and we can then attach these retaining straps, which importantly are retaining the vacuum mattress, not the baby. So no pressure on the baby, but the mattress is held very nicely in place. And now lastly, we attach the control unit to the pod onto the pre-positioned bracket. Alternatively, we could leave the unit in standby and lift the vacuum mattress into the pod. With the unit already attached, and then prepare our baby in the pod, doing the same thing as we did before. And now our baby is prepared for transportation. Thank you very much indeed for your attention.